Serunjogi is 44 years, is a husband, and also has 4 kids. So Arthur Serunjogi is also an operations director of La Selvi Bureau de Change, and also a creator of a book, yes. An author is a creator. And also the CEO of EDEL Advisory, where we teach people leadership, communication, and personal growth.
Okay.
Also a founder of GWS Career Foundation. That is Arthur Serunjogi, a wonderful guy that enjoys Uganda.
Interesting, indeed, an author in the making. But let's talk about the fact that this is your first book. What triggered you to, sit down and write this entire book talking about success?
All right. Unlike most books on the shelves in the bookshops that talk about success, this book moves us from that point of success to significance. This book I wrote because every other book that you find in the bookshelf on personal development is only about success. But this particular book that we have here is talking about achieving success and then moving from success to significance. Significance is bigger than success. Success is inward, is about me. Significance is outward, it's about everyone else.
Okay.
So this book is a little bit different. It will talk about how I have come up to really become successful, but then I do not go for more success. I move from success to the level of significance, which is huge.
Okay. Is it possible for you not to have one of them? Can you have success and not be significant, or they have to move hand in hand?
You have to be successful to be significant.
Okay.
And most of the time, when we look at success, we look at it at monetary value. But success is much bigger than that. You could be successful in marriage, and then you give the talk and help for others to become good at it.
Okay.
So you can be successful in money, and then you're able to help others who are less disadvantaged. You can be successful in any other thing, but it doesn't stop around you. You share it with someone. The biggest disappointment that you can get is at a time when life comes to a stop, and probably on your deathbed, you've not been able to help anyone else. All that won't help you. What will be important is how many people's lives you've touched, and how much, and not how much money is on your bank account.
Onto your book, on page 29, chapter 3, you talk about impact. And I feel like this is one of the things that we need to watch out for, especially if we're getting into the significance kind of world. There's another question that you ask us, which seems to always be the way you open up your chapters, and it's an interesting one. But I would like to always listen out from you, the author. You talk about how do you apply success to life? Someone could feel, they are successful right about now. They are comfortable wherever they are. They can afford a meal a day. They can afford to, take care of themselves. Basic needs, they can save. They are okay, basically. They are successful. But in detail, from your personal experience, how do you attribute success or apply success to life?
That is very interesting. Success, like I told you, most of the time within the region, within the country, or within the whole world, is looked at normally monetary. But the success that I want to really talk about is the bigger success.
Okay.
Monetary, family, belief, everything put in that box. Is that you can use success to add value to someone else. It will give you options. When you are not successful, you will not have options.
Okay.
But when you are successful, for example, and you have lots of money in the area of monetary success, you will have the option to be able to donate or pull up that group or give that money to that group. So you have the options. So success gives you an option to actually be able to be impactful. If you're not successful, you will not have any option to have an impact on anyone or anything. So success gives you the option to be very impactful.
I want us to relate it to the professors that we have in the country. Does actual, definition of success turn into the reality of success itself? We're talking about knowledge distribution. I'm going to give you an example of professors. We know very many professors in this country who have a lot of knowledge, but when you get back to their success stories, they are not that successful in a way compared to the knowledge they have upstairs. So does the knowledge of success translate into actual success in terms of, finances, in terms of being able to have an impact and have a significance on different people in the economy?
Yeah. Thank you, Derek. The biggest problem of why a majority of professors will actually be seen unsuccessful is most of their life they live academia. They don't live practically. Academia is beautiful, and I don't want to despise it, but the biggest of all is education.
Okay.
Education is picked from the Latin word educ, which means you induce from.
All right.
So we're supposed to have ourselves trained from this level, from home, discipline, character, behavior, and that is uplifting you to your level of success. Success is not necessarily academia. You may have academia, but you're very disrespectful. You don't actually respect anyone, and you'll not be able to move the level because you'll be blocked. I mean, you won't be able to move. You have to be accepted by being respectful, loving, and above all, a believer in others. So they push you. Go for it, because they believe in you. They keep on pushing you. You may actually live there when you have very little academics.
Okay.
Yeah, so academia, which most professors have, at times deceives them to think they have arrived. And then eventually, it holds their lead. It holds their level of success there.
Okay.
Yeah, they can't believe in anyone. They believe they know it all. So someone who's not educated will say something which actually is not very...
Would you say somewhere they lack the abundance kind of mindset?
Yeah, they really lack it. Because when you reach a level of maximization, your lead stops and you think that anything that you hear is not important.
Okay.
And yet you learn all the time.
I think I'm changing my mind about being a professor in this case. So it is what it is. I just have to keep it here. A lot of information, a lot of successful stories coming in from your personal experience in your book. Yes, from success to significance.
Yes.
What do you intend to achieve at the end of the day? If you have, all this wisdom in just a couple of pages in this book, as an author, what are you looking at? What is your long-term goal? Yeah.
Beautiful. Me and my assistant Abraham, we've been sitting around and saying, okay, this book is 1 year and 16 days old today. We launched it on June the 15th. It's 1 year and 17 days today.
Okay.
We launched it on the 15th of June last year at Sky's Hotel. And today we sold over 655 copies, and that is very little. So we really believe that we have to move higher, and we are on target that we should sell 1 million copies.
Oh, okay.
1 million copies means that we have to sell 83,000 copies every month. 83,000 copies. For the past year, we've sold only 54 copies per month.
Okay.
So for us to be able to move this project to where we believe that almost every serious household should have it in their sitting room, is to actually come to places like Urban TV, tell them that it's really important to read, because most of the leaders are not only political, because when I talk about leadership, people incline it to politics.
To politics, yes.
Most of the leaders, even at home, the father, the head of the home, are readers. So we're encouraging them that we have to be very, very intentional people, get to the point of reading. So we have gone to NCDC and we want to sell this book out to everyone.
Okay.
And our target is 1 million copies in a period of 5 years.
Definitely, we'll have to achieve that. I mean, if you believe in an abundance kind of mindset, and reading is your key. How do we get a copy of this? Where can we buy this?
Yeah, this book, for those of you out of the Uganda, we have this book on Amazon.com.
Okay.
We have this book on Barnes & Noble.
All right.
We have this book on Ex Libris Books, those who want to buy it online. And then locally here in Uganda, it's in Aristoc, all the outlets of Aristoc. It's in Enjoy Bookshop, Wandegea.
Okay.
It's at Book Point, Bugolobi. And also, we have it at all the Lasedri outlets. Being an operation director of Lasedri Bureau de Change, we have it at Lasedri Grand Imperial, Lasedri Garden City, Lasedri Nakasero, Lasedri Nabugabo. So we have it at all the Lasedri outlets selling.
All right. Your last words are from the life coach, from someone who has lived a testimonial kind of life, moving from success to significance. You're putting it in writing. You have an impact on the society. You're taking care of a couple of, young people in this particular world, and you're making them, feel like the world is a better place for them to live in. What are your last words to the viewers?
Yeah, thank you so much, Derek. Thank you so much, Urban TV. My last words to the viewers is every one of us should have a philosophy in life. My philosophy in life embeds the Japanese word kaizen, that every particular day we have to have continuous improvement. Every day. Wherever you are, you should desire in your mind that you improve daily. 44 years ago, let's play it back. 22 years ago, I was not this. I was just, I started working as 23 years. I was just in a forex bureau as a cashier. Today, so many. I'm founder of GWS Cameo Foundation. I'm CEO of EDL Advisory. I'm associate consultant with Solutions Africa. I'm operations director at Lasedri Bureau de Change. I'm an author. I'm John Maxwell certified, John C. Maxwell certified coach, teacher and mentor. So this has been built in a period of around 21 years. How am I doing it? Continuous improvement. Kaizen approach is the way to go. Thank you so much. May God bless you.